Hello everybody, this is Peter the Rock. It's Friday the 4th of July. I'm near Wendover at a large HS2 construction site. Here is a Bailey bridge I've just walked across. Cyclists dismount, and it's a temporary bridge. And it's going to go over where the HS2 line will go. When the tunnel has been built and covered up, this bridge will be replaced by an ordinary road because there'll be no need for a bridge, because there'll be nothing to bridge over. Danger, deep excavations. That's a warning there to anybody who is wandering around and suddenly finds themselves in a hole. The rescuers would say, well, you were told. There's another Bailey bridge further south, I think. The sun is straight ahead of me here, and the time is getting on for noon, 5 to 12, so that would be south. So you can see here the HS2 line is heading pretty much due north. I'll say possibly very slightly to the west of due north, which is what you'd expect at this juncture. Where are we? I don't know, 30, 40 miles out of London. About getting on for halfway to Birmingham, I would say. So these tunnels, I mean, they're pre-made off-site. The sections are made, as with a lot of HS2. It's all built in sections at some factory nearby and then transported to where it's needed. The great thing is this dance of the dumper trucks who move in synchronicity, which is easy for me to say. They're all gearing up, getting ready to advance down to where spoil is going to be needed to be extracted. So they go down the hill in a nice line. It is rather like a dance. I don't know if you, dear viewer, are a fan of dance or ballet or whatever, but there is beauty, of course, in watching people dance to the music of Swan Lake, but I find there's a kind of an alternative beauty in the dumper truck formation dance, as I shall now call it. They probably don't even call them dumper trucks. I just don't know. Anyway, another interesting aspect of this particular video or view is the overhead electricity cables. These are seriously big pylons with seriously powerful electrical forces running through the wires. My friend Steve has mentioned that, in fact, strangely, the HS2 line route is pretty adjacent to the main power lines at certain points, and that would make a lot of sense because, of course, the trains will be powered with electricity. So there we are. No orange suited, well, there are one or two desultory orange suited chaps wandering around. Unfortunately, Dominique is no more. Here's a crane moving. This is exciting. I wonder where he's going. We might see during this video, we may not, who knows. When I filmed Dominique over the HS2 viaduct in the Colne Valley, there was a lot more activity with a lot more orange suited chaps. But one takes what one can. So this is a marvellous part of the countryside. We're deep in Buckinghamshire, and here come some dumper trucks with some dump or spoil. They're heading out under the Bailey Bridge, which was named after, of course, somebody called Bridge, or possibly Bailey. So this would strike me as perhaps the ideal job. Drive one of these trucks. You drive from point A to point B. Somebody puts a lot of soil in the back of your truck, and then you drive from point B to point A and get rid of it. Quite satisfying. Of course, to be more realistic, in real terms, I would imagine that each truck is carrying of the order of 2 to 3 tons. So as they are averaging one every few minutes, there are hundreds of tons being extracted on an hourly basis, and on a daily basis thousands. So the landscape is being changed, but it will be recovered. Once this tunnel is finished and covered over, it's a green tunnel, in the future there'll be no trace that even the tunnel exists. So thanks very much for watching. It's Peter the Rock. It's Friday, 4th of July, at the HS2 site near Wendover. Cheers.